Cuba. I'm Luke. I'm Susanna. I'm Billy. I'm Candy. I'm Mary.
And we are TNN Tiger News Network.
I think it's time to get some lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch, not brunch. I'm starving. Lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch, not brunch. Eat some cheese, peas, broccoli.
Break!
Some of the information contained in this document was obtained with permission from the National Weather Service, Birmingham, Alabama office.
Good morning, David Elementary School, and as you can see, I have Mr. Jason Moran on the show. I told you guys that he was going to be in on Friday, summing up everything that we've talked about this week. Mr. Moran is the local EMA director for Tallapoosa County. Mr. Moran, it's always great to have you on the show with us.
Good deal, Coach Talbot. I appreciate the opportunity, and I also appreciate what everybody, all the TNN boys and girls have done all week to make this what I feel like is a success.
I think it has been. I think we've gotten a lot of great information out. We had a chance to actually visit the EMA office, and I want to thank you for letting us come up and come into your office and basically, you know, spend some time with you and learn about some of the things that goes on with your job. I mean, it was great. The kids enjoyed it.
Absolutely, and it's an honor to get to do what I get to do for all the citizens of Tallapoosa County. But to have you guys come by and let me show you what we do and how things work, and show some video of some weather and some other information that some meteorologists and stuff have put out. So I thought it was great.
It was.
Great visit.
Well, this week we've talked about flooding, flash flooding on Monday. Tuesday, we was out for President's Day on Monday.
Yes.
Tuesday we came back, we talked about flooding, flash flooding, and then Wednesday we talked a little bit about tornadoes and severe thunderstorms.
Correct.
Yesterday we talked about lightning, and here we are today on Friday, summing it all up.
Summing all of it.
So you've got a chance to watch it.
Yes. Excellent job. The content is what the National Weather Service has pushed out to me, and in turn pushed out to you guys, and it's all about being prepared, taking the steps ahead of time before something happens, and be able to get your alerts and know what to do once you get there. I encourage everyone to have at least two ways to get their alerts.
All right.
The reason for that is if one fails, the other one might work properly. So never depend on just one.
To make sure we have two different ways. One is Tallapoosa Alert.
Yes.
And No Weather Radio.
And the NOAA Weather Radio. The NOAA Weather Radio has batteries in them for backup, so if the power goes off from an initial storm and you have a secondary storm that comes through, the batteries are going to make it function, and you can get alerts that way.
All right. Now, severe weather, you get warnings and you get watches.
Correct.
Can you kind of explain to me and everybody about the difference in the two, what is a watch and what is a warning?
Absolutely. A lot of people get those confused, but a watch means you are actually watching for something to happen. Something could happen. It's not said that it will, but there's a possibility. All the formula is right for things to happen. So watches are issued for days that the Weather Service thinks something could happen. But once you receive a warning, that means it's either indicated by the radar, or somebody has actually seen something happening on the ground. When you get a warning, especially if you get it from Tallapoosa Alert, that means you're in the path of the storm. You need to go to your safe place and activate your safety plan for your home or business or wherever you are.
Now, you got Tallapoosa Alert and you got the NOAA Weather Radios. Is there any other way of getting alerts for my address?
Well, there's not for your address. That's the unique thing about Tallapoosa Alert is it does work off the address that you put in the system. And like I say, most everything else is countywide. There's weather apps from different sources, and they're good, but I encourage everyone to have Tallapoosa Alert and NOAA Weather Radio because it's specific for our county.
So this is NOAA Weather Radio.
Correct. A lot of the retail stores carry those, the big box stores, some of the pharmacies carry them, and you can get those, and they're about $30. They make good Christmas presents, birthday presents, that kind of thing. If you get one, they do have batteries in them. Change the batteries at least once a year.
Okay.
If nothing else, do it every Christmas.
And now I just go to the store, pick one of these up, put some batteries in and make sure. And is this the radio here?
That is one of them.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is what it looks like
Out of the box.
out of the box. And now I'm not NOAA Weather Radio smart. So I just pull this out, plug it up, and it's ready to go.
Well, actually, you have to do a little bit of programming on
Okay.
it, and they make it a little more simple today. There is places you can go to on the internet that shows you how to do it, like YouTube videos and that type thing. There's a book that comes with it, a user guide. You can select one county or multiple counties, and used to they had numbers that you had to put in, but now they got it set up by state and then by county. You just go through and pick out your county.
Well, if I brought this up there to you, would you do it for me?
Absolutely, and that happens more often than you think.
Really?
Yes.
So I'm not the only one that will do it.
Absolutely not, and we welcome that. My office is in the Tallapoosa County Courthouse in Dayville, room 16, down in the basement. You can ask the security when you come through the front door, where's the EMA office, and they'll point you in the right direction.
Okay. Now, Tallapoosa Alert. I said we were going to get to this Tallapoosa Alert.
Yes, sir.
And I think you kind of called me out when you said, Coach Stopper, you don't even have Tallapoosa Alert, dude.
I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
In the system, and your name wasn't in there.
But now I'm in there.
Yes, sir.
And can you basically, now I did it and it took about maybe 5 minutes to
Yes, sir.
probably get through the entire thing, which is just answering some basic questions.
Correct.
Can you walk us through how to use the Tallapoosa Alert, or how to sign up for the Tallapoosa Alert?
Well, there's actually more than one way.
Okay.
If you sign yourself up, you create your own username and password, and you can go back in and edit your account at any time. You can get 10 alerts or just one alert. That's up to you, and you can change those as you see fit. You can actually set a quiet time as to when you don't get alerts, if that's a problem for you. The other ways, you can call our office at 256-825-1078, and we can take 4 pieces of information from you, your name, address, the telephone number, and what alerts you want, and we can program it from our side pretty quickly.
Okay.
But with that, you can't do anything with your account. You would have to call us back to get us to do that. The other way is to go through what's called the Citizens Portal, and you can access the actual website to where you sign up your telephone and your address.
Mr. Moran, thank you for coming in and talking to us this week. Like I said, this week was Severe Weather Awareness Week, and TNN News team got a lot of great information out thanks to you, and hopefully everybody that watched this got benefits from this. And
Absolutely. My hat's off to you and your TNN crew and all the staff. They're quality kind of people, and I appreciate what they've done to get this word out. Go home and tell mom and dad and grandparents, whoever takes care of you, that kind of thing. And if we can help in any way, please call us.
all right. Mr. Moran, thanks a lot. It's
Absolutely.
always a pleasure, and
Pleasure,
I'll
sir.
be calling on you again soon.
Thank you.
That brings us to the end of another great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. And as we always say,
Have a great day or not, the choice is yours.